Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I've been absent for last week or so. I've just been really busy. Holidays, I'm sure you guys have been too. I've also been basically engineering, recording, learning this new digital mixing desk for recording with the band that I've been playing with. So just a lot going on, a lot that I've been kind of learning and doing here lately. But the good thing, guys, is that there really hasn't been a whole lot going on news-wise for crypto. We had a big options expiration last Friday, and we saw some volatility with that a little bit. But really, we've just kind of been consolidating. It's been kind of an annoying time because the last 2 weeks since the FOMC meeting, since that previous all-time high, we've just been kind of stair-stepping down. And the last few days, we've kind of evened out a little bit, but there has been a lot of volatility. So I do want to get in and show you guys the charts here. Let me jump over to TradeView. As you can see, short term, guys, I have these two short-term trend lines. And if we go back all the way to that all-time high, that 108 all-time high right here, you can see we have that point and this point on that green line that we've kind of set this trend line. Now, 2 points on a trend line is not very strong, and as you can see today, we've broken through that this morning, and now we've fallen back down through. So we're not really respecting that trend line too seriously. As I said before, you only have these two lines or 2 points of contact. So it's not a strong trend line right there by any means. But the stronger one, short term, even shorter term than that, is this blue line. And if you look, we started that trend line on this first kind of peak here a few days ago. We hit right here, hit again here, and then yesterday we broke through here a little bit, but fell back down through. And then this morning I was really excited because we kind of broke through both of these. But unfortunately, so far we haven't closed out the day, and we've kind of fallen down back below this. The interesting thing, guys, though, is if we zoom in a bit here, we did break through, and we fell through this first one, this a little bit weaker of the two trend lines, in my opinion, and we did fall right back down to that second trend line and have kind of bounced off that so far. So anyways, that's something that I've kind of been watching just during this time of consolidation. What we also have, guys, two things going on with price action right now. The first is that it's the end of the year, and obviously we didn't really get the Santa rally that we were hoping for. I'm not so sure that's really a bad thing, to be honest, because we had such an explosive move in November. To have this cooling off period before the end of the year, in my opinion, is completely healthy. We've kind of reset the fear and greed index is back down from extreme greed all the way back down to neutral. So that's good. The other thing, guys, is we're just flushing out leverage. If you look, let me just show you guys these two previous days, or the last few days, guys. Trade view sometimes. Okay, let me clean this up. Okay, so yesterday what we saw, we were kind of hanging in there right at around 93,000 or so. We dropped clear down really rapidly and then made a V-shaped recovery the next few hours and then straight back down. So just yesterday was really, really volatile, shaking out a lot of leverage and probably shaking out a lot of weak hands, scaring people. But we also, today have just kind of continued that volatility, except it kind of seems to be opposite. Yesterday we dropped down, popped up, and then dropped back down. Today we're starting out shooting up and now falling down. Hopefully, maybe today will end on the upside. But guys, what we have again, guys, is tax harvesting. So this is, people taking harvesting losses that they have, which in Bitcoin, there's not a whole lot to be had. We're only down 15%, actually 14%. Let me just show you guys from that top all the way down to where we are now we're right here. Actually 13.6% down. And that's not huge, guys, considering during these parabolic rallies that I've shown you guys on the charts in the past, we have in the past had times where we will drop 30%. So a 13% is not that big of a deal, honestly. When it comes to Bitcoin, that is more of a consolidation. Honestly, it flushes out the weak hands, flushes out this leverage, and then we get on with the next leg up. But I do want to jump over and show you guys the leverage that I'm talking about on this this heat map, guys. This is actually the 3-day, and you can see we had that dip down, up, down. And we absolutely, just wrecked a bunch of longs down here, popping back up. We liquidated a bunch of shorts. And then we had a bunch of people pile on the leverage right below again. And they absolutely got wrecked back down. And then all of a sudden we had a big, massive thing of shorts that we just liquidated. Rest in pieces. Shorters. But the interesting thing, guys, is this short liquidation didn't, continue because people like right here just kept piling on leverage longs. Let's go back out to the 24. This is the last day. And you can just see this morning, we liquidated a whole bunch here. We still have a bunch up here, but look, once we started piling up, people just got too greedy and started putting on leveraged longs down here. And we have come back down and liquidated all of those. So honestly, guys, it gets annoying to watch these people basically make donations to big whales, the smart money, the big whales, the institutions, the market makers and exchanges. All of their money that is being liquidated here is just kind of a donation, and it's happening on both sides. So I don't know, guys, it gets annoying, but it is what it is. So, we do have on the 24, we've got this big short position up here. Again, hopefully we just blast through that and liquidate all of those shorters. So that's kind of that. I do want to show you guys as far as the ETFs go. The last week or so has been there's been a lot of red outflows from the ETFs, guys. And yesterday was outflows from everybody, BlackRock included. Here's the thing. These guys, I can almost guarantee you, will want this Bitcoin back. You know, this is either tax harvesting for these guys, or it's a shakeout, you know, a shakeout for leverage, a shakeout for weak hands. You know, these guys will do this and get everybody worried. And there has been a lot of worry. You know, you look at social media and just everybody is, you know, you see that fear and greed index, that sentiment has come way, way down. And people are, you know, selling their positions, you know, out to, eventually it's going to be BlackRock and these institutions that are buying up your Bitcoin if you're selling out, and they're not going to get mine, guys. So hang in there, hodl, diamond hands, guys, because these guys will be coming back in once these tax times are over. These guys are going to be buying back in, and they're going to want their Bitcoin back. And it'd be really nice if they could get it for cheaper than what they sold it for, right? So, anyways, that's about that, guys. I do want to get into kind of a little bit into yearly recap, guys, because we have seen 2024 has been an absolute monster of a year for Bitcoin. Starting off the year in January, we had the Bitcoin ETFs approved, which everybody said was priced in. Everybody said was sell the news event, and that was absolutely proven wrong. These ETFs have just been massive. Best ETFs on many measures of all time. So we started off the year with that. We did have that doldrum of 6 to 8 months in the price action, but during that time, guys, we saw a lot of institutions, governments, pensions buying Bitcoin, getting into Bitcoin, and we also saw. I can't remember when it was, maybe August, when all of a sudden, politically, we saw a shift where Trump came out in support of Bitcoin. And it became a very, very political thing. I don't think you can even argue that crypto actually influenced the elections. If you look at not only the presidential election, but if you look at through Congress, the Senate and the House, the elections, the way the election shook out, guys, if you were anti-crypto, I think the only anti-crypto senator that I know of that won was Elizabeth Warren, you know, the head of the anti-crypto army. But everybody else, she's kind of alone now. She doesn't have a leg to stand on. So, you know, crypto absolutely, you know, influenced a lot of elections. And that was huge, because not in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that would have happened this year. So we had, politically, we had an acceptance of Bitcoin in 2024. We also, once Trump kind of flipped because he was anti-Bitcoin before. But once he came out in favor of crypto and Bitcoin, we saw the current administration flip a little bit themselves. Little too late. But they did approve the ETFs for Ethereum, which completely surprised everybody. And, you know, everything just kind of continued through the year with the election happening and Bitcoin kind of skyrocketing afterwards. So 2024 has just been a massive, massive year for Bitcoin. And I think 2025 is going to be even bigger. So guys, hang in there. You know, it's the last day of the year. I think tomorrow, if not tomorrow, next Monday, we will kind of resume what Bitcoin should be doing. We've just kind of been taking a breather off that massive parabolic move where we jumped from 68,000 to 108,000. So, you know, what is that even? You know, over 50%, a $40,000 move from 68. That's about over 50% move in what, a month. So it's not terrible that we're taking a breather right now. You know, honestly, it's pretty healthy for the markets. Hang in there, guys. Before I do go again, this is the sanctuary that I am kind of have been helping out and kind of showcasing for you guys here on the channel for the last month. This is Stephen's Forever Farm Sanctuary. Guys, I want to show you guys this post because this was a bunch of feed that they were donated, and it says this is their biggest expense here, running over $1,200 a month. And right now during the winter, it's even higher because of all the hay that they have to keep in the enclosures to keep the animals warm, to keep the animals dry. So, you know, this is a small sanctuary too, you know, $1,200 a month for these guys that are running this is still a pretty big deal. So any little bit of anything you can donate through to these guys really helps them out. All of the links to the ways that you can donate to them are in all of my videos this month. So go over, show them some love. If you don't have anything that you can donate, just go over to their Facebook, their Instagram, give them a like. You know, helps them out, you know, psychologically and with the algorithms and everything. So yeah, if you can help them out, if you can donate, even better. It is a nonprofit, guys. So this also, last day of the year, help yourself out for April, you know, get a little bit of a tax boost by helping these guys out. Anyways, guys, that is really just about it. I will say, you know, like I said, I didn't do the recap video last Friday because there just wasn't hardly anything going on news-wise. And unless something massively changes between now and Friday, I probably won't be doing another video this Friday either because everybody's just kind of off for the holidays. It just seems like news is just really slow. So I will probably most likely see you guys again next week. But until then, guys, just stay calm. You know, when in doubt, zoom out. We're still right at about $100,000. So for Bitcoin. And, you know, you said that 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and nobody would have believed it. So we're still doing well, guys. Just hang in there and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.